Welcome back to my channel Bike Rider. Today the 2025 Bobber motorcycle is a custom-style motorcycle known for its simple, stripped-down look. The word bobber comes from the term bobbing, which means to cut off or shorten. Bobber motorcycles have a unique style that removes all extra or unnecessary parts. This gives them a clean, low, and lightweight appearance. Bobbers are one of the oldest custom motorcycle styles, popular since the 1930s and 1940s, and they continue to attract riders today who love classic looks and minimal design. Main features of a bobber motorcycle. Bobber motorcycles have a few special features that make them different from other bikes. 1. Stripped-down design. Bobbers are built by removing anything that's not absolutely necessary. This includes rear fenders or shortening them, extra lights, windshields, passenger seats, covers and chrome details. The goal is to make the bike as simple and light as possible. 2. Shortened fenders. One of the most common changes is cutting down the fenders, especially the rear one. This is actually where the name bobber came from. Bikers would bob the fender, make it shorter, to make the bike look cooler and lighter. 3. Low and solo seats. Bobbers usually have just one seat, known as a solo seat, often placed low to the frame. There's usually no passenger seat. The riding position is low and relaxed, giving a laid-back feel. 4. Exposed mechanical parts. Bobbers often have parts like the engine, exhaust, and frame clearly visible. There are no fancy covers or decorations. This gives the motorcycle a rugged and raw appearance. 5. Custom look. No two bobbers are exactly alike. Many people build or modify their own bobbers. The result is a custom bike that reflects the owner's personality and taste. You can make it look vintage, modern, loud, or quiet, depending on how you design it. History of bobber motorcycles. The bobber style began in the 1930s and grew popular after World War II. Soldiers returning home wanted bikes that reminded them of the ones they rode in the war, lightweight, fast, and easy to control. Many took Harley-Davidsons or Indians, which were common back then, and started cutting off parts they didn't need. The bikes became smaller, faster, and cooler. This was the birth of the bobber. In the 1950s and 60s, bobbers inspired other custom styles like choppers, which had longer forks and more extreme designs. But the bobber remained true to a simple, no-nonsense look. Bobber versus chopper. What's the difference? Some people confuse bobbers with choppers, but they are different. Bobber. Simple, clean design, shortened bobbing parts, focused on performance and minimalism. Usually keeps the original bike frame. Chopper. More extreme styling. Often has very long front forks. Frame is usually cut and changed. More decorative and flashy. So, the bobber is more about being basic and functional, while a chopper is more about being wild and artistic. Modern bobber motorcycles. Today, many companies make factory bobbers, meaning you can buy a brand new bike that already has the bobber look, no need to cut or change it yourself. Some popular modern bobber models include Harley-Davidson Street Bob, Indian Scout Bobber, Triumph Bonneville Bobber, Yamaha Bolt, Honda Rebel 1100 Bobber style. These bikes offer the bobber look with modern features like fuel injection, ABS brakes, and digital displays. Why people love bobbers. There are many reasons why people love bobber motorcycles. 1. Style. Bobbers have a classic, old-school look that stands out. The raw, low-slung design appeals to riders who love simplicity and vintage vibes. 2. Customization. Many riders enjoy building or customizing their own bobber. It's a fun project and a way to create a bike that's totally unique. 3. Lightweight and fun to ride. Because bobbers have fewer parts, they are often lighter than other bikes. That makes them easier to handle, especially for newer riders. 4. Low cost. Sometimes, if you build your own bobber from a used bike, it can be cheaper than buying a brand new model. You just remove the extras and keep what you need. Things to consider before getting a bobber. Bobbers aren't for everyone. Here are a few things to think about. No passenger seat. Most bobbers are built for one rider only. Hard seats. Some bobbers have very basic seats, which can be uncomfortable on long rides. No wind protection. No windshield means you'll feel the wind and rain directly. Not built for long trips. Bobbers are great for short rides, but not always the best for long-distance touring. Conclusion. A bobber motorcycle is a simple, stylish, and cool-looking bike with a long history. It's all about cutting off the extra stuff and keeping only what you need. Whether you build your own or buy one from a brand, a bobber gives you a unique and fun riding experience.